I had this overwhelming urge to turn around. When I did, there in the corner of the room. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of SYWK Podcast, where you can find everything related to the paranormal. क्या आपने मेरा पिछला episode सुना? Yes, I'm trying to speak in Hindi, and it's a quite fun episode. Go check it out. और अगर आपको पसंद आया, भूलने का मत. Like, share और subscribe करो. After my Goa horror series, now I'm starting another series called Short Horror Stories, which will be from around the world. This is a complete different format and I hope you like it. If you would like to submit your horror stories, please send me an email. All the details are in my description. Now without wasting any time, plug in your headphones and enjoy. The story that I will narrate is from the website called yourghoststories.com. Please make sure to check out the website since it has one of the best horror stories from around the world. I just turned 19 when we heard that back home in India my grandfather had passed away. His death was unexpected. He was healthy even at 71 and did a lot of household work by himself. My grandma had nothing to complain about. But I was shattered. I loved him very much and he was my mentor and idol. Dad was already with Grandpa when he passed away, and with this news, my mom, brother and myself packed our bags and caught the first flight available to India. When we reached home, it felt like another place in another lifetime. It was cold and dark, nothing like the house I had spent so many holidays in. We proceeded with the funeral, after which a lot of people came home. I was with my aunt, mom and my grieving grandma, when suddenly I had this overwhelming urge to turn around. When I did, there in the corner of the room stood my grandpa wearing his favorite clothes. I don't remember what I felt at that time. I know that I froze, but when he smiled, I began to relax. "I'm alright, sweetheart," are the last words I heard from my grandpa as he stood there and continued smiling. Tears rolled down my eyes. Out of relief or being overwhelmed, I don't know. But as I turned to wipe my tears and looked back again, Grandpa was gone. I can still hear his words when I think of that day.
"I'm alright, sweetheart."
Well, I hope you like this story. If you're listening to this episode on YouTube, comment below and give me your feedback. And if you're listening to this on any of the audio platforms, DM me on Instagram. Thanks for listening and see you in my next episode.